Alright folks, I want to welcome you guys to a new LP. This is a game I actually did the PC version of running on my machine, don't ask why. But, I'm only going to be in Japan for another, about 48 hours or so. And I thought this would be a fun game to try to record a video or two of while I was here. In honor of being in Japan, I'm going to try an LP a little bit of a game from Koei. Imagine that, huh? It's going to be a shocking change of pace for you guys. A game from Omega Force. It is the PC version of Samurai Warriors 2. I've been invited to press any key, but I'm going to hold on for a minute so that we together, you and I, gentle viewer, in celebration of my getting ready to leave Japan, can watch the introductory movie. In just a moment. Samurai Warriors 2. It's basically Dynasty Warriors, but it's in Japan instead of China. So the names are probably gotten correct by Koei on the first pass, and it didn't take 7 Dynasty Warriors games and 10 RPK games. 11, whatever it is.
1, 2,
buckle my shoe.
3.
You're out, says me.
My lord, it is coming much closer.
It draws near. The roar of the lion.
Are you afraid of lightning, little bear? I'm in Tokugawa. Well, answer me. Hey, there's a bunch of elite warriors and a couple of chicks just kind of hanging out, and Takatsu Honda fighting Yukimura Sanada, who likes to stand on people. So does Takatsu, apparently. This guy's Shimatsu dude versus one of the game's chicks. Here's another chick fighting Sakon Shima. I like Mina, but she has no business holding her own against Sakon in this game. Hey. Ninja Throwdown. These two ninjas, portrayed differently in each game, but always using the same names. They're in every freaking game ever. And this retarded-ass surfboard attack by Fuma. That's Hanzo. If a game has 2 ninjas, they're called Hanzo and Fuma. If a game only has 1, they're called Hanzo. Poor Fuma. Spoiler alert, Koei. Now we know that Mitsuhide is going to fight Nobunaga. I hate it when they spoil events from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Fucking Nobunaga Force Lightning. Samurai Warriors 2. The game that proves that the Japanese are capable of being just as flip and weird about their own history as they are about Chinese history. We can continue as Mitsuhide. Why, you may be asking, can we do that? Well, I'll explain as we play. But in fact, this is my second attempt to record this video. Kind of ruins the suspense of who I'm going to play as, but then again, the video title is going to tell you who I was going to play as too. We could play Sugoroku, which is like a dice-based game, but those are for nerds. Video games are the way to go. Wait, can we play as oh, we can't play as Fuma in story mode. Anyway, we are of course going to do story mode. Selecting story mode will delete the currently saved in data. Proceed? Yes, I've given up on that. I've got footage I could try to salvage, but I'd be going in there trying to resync the sound. So, who are we going to play as? Well, we know who we're going to play as, but who could we play as? Of course, I've got the PS2 version of this where I've got all sorts of shit unlocked, but this is the this is the PC version. I don't have anything unlocked. So we could play as Yukimura Sanada, very popular, beloved underdog figure, sort of the last man to stand against the domination of the Tokugawa. You've got Kotaro Fuma, who's like some kind of evil clown ninja. You've got Ginchio Tachibana. I actually like her because, they kind of make her reasonably believable. I mean, she goes around talking with like tough chick voice and talks about vengeance and stuff a lot, but like, I like the fact that they made her female and sort of attractive and whatnot without giving her like super revealing fan service outfit. I'm always partial to female characters if they can bring themselves to do that. It is Mitsuhide Ishida. He's got a feather fan, but don't let that fool you. He's not that character, but he's not on par with Zhuge Liang. He was really the last, like, I said that Yukimura Sanada was the last one to fight against Tokugawa, but in fact the last big battle of this campaign where the result is really in doubt is where Mitsunari Ishida, who's apparently the precocious, was fighting the forces of the Tokugawa. Yukimura is a big hero because the battle's over, his side has lost, there is no hope for the anti-Tokugawa alliance. The alliance destroyed Tokugawa Mania, but Yukimura basically goes out and he engages in the battle he cannot win and dies a martyr, whereas Mitsunari was actually someone who could theoretically have won against Tokugawa Ieyasu, who in this game is portrayed as being kind of short, the half that's taller than he is. Not really sure why. The game doesn't seem to have a ton of respect for Ieyasu. I think the game designers really wish Nobunaga had won the day. Although he's less of a goofy-ass joke than what's his name? Hashiba. I'm blanking on the name of the Toyotomi dude, but whatever. You either know what I'm talking about or you don't. But yeah, considering this is the guy who actually unifies Japan and becomes the first shogun in however long, it's surprising how short and ineffective he is. Not that the real historical Tokugawa Ieyasu was out there kicking ass and defeating 100 dudes with one blow of his staff, but generally in this game, the more powerful a figure you were in history, the more badass you are, as evidenced by the incredible badass power of Oichi. Oichi is Nobunaga's little sister. She was married to Nagamasa Asai of the Asai clan for political reasons, but the Asai end up betraying the Oda and siding with Suma. I don't remember what the name of the clan was, but this is all going to be relevant in the very next battle we fight. Oichi, by the way, in Samurai Warriors 1 is portrayed as being like a real little kid, like spunky little kid, 8 to 9 year old type, which just makes it extra creepy that she's married. But she fights with a ball and cup, which is her weapon in this game too, which is why even they decided to make her older so they could go for a romance storyline in her Muso. It's still, she gets to keep the ball and cup weirdness. But the person we are playing as for real is of course Mitsuhide Akechi, famous in history as anyone playing this game, anyone from Japan who's playing this game would already know it, folks. It's not a spoiler that Mitsuhide Akechi assassinates Nobunaga Oda, or rather, he's a retainer who, he and his men kill Nobunaga, burn down the temple at Honnoji, and there's an ensuing power struggle in which Mitsuhide is killed, and Hideyoshi Toyotomi basically takes over running the forces that Oda had aligned behind him. Eventually, this is all stuff that a Japanese student who'd taken basic history class would already know, more or less. And eventually, Hideyoshi dies. And after Hideyoshi dies, another power struggle breaks off. Tokugawa was not loyal to Hideyoshi, and while Hideyoshi dies, and in this game it's Mitsunari Ishida who's leading the Toyotomi loyalists, and Ieyasu defeats them, and the Tokugawa shogunate that ruled for several hundred years. Well, I don't know if it's 100. The Tokugawas ruled for a long, long time, and peace was restored under them, and he's basically considered the guy who unified China. So this is all stuff that you would know already. So, all those spoilers aside, we are going to find out the story of Mitsuhide, who was a loyal Oda officer, apparently, and then betrayed Nobunaga. What could have been happening? What was going through his mind? Let's find out together.
Now is the time.
Yes, I should probably stop talking. Right now is the time. So, scenario 1, a retreat from Kanegasaki. Here's the problem with this one. As you can see, I already had a continue point because I tried to record this and the game kind of crashed out of it, and I kept the recording going and restarted the game, but then when I went and looked at the footage later, I had perfect sound sync up until the point of that crash, and then the crash kind of wrecked sound sync. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap and start over. But I'll tell you what happened. I mentioned before I even went into the battle that this was a possibility it could all go wrong. Hold on one second. And indeed, several things went wrong. Off-screening to make sure that I could actually play the game at all without recording. Never let it be said that if I screw up off-screen or if I have to scrap a recording, then don't let it be said I'm selectively like, oh, oops, I have to scrap this recording because of a technical issue just because I messed something up. No, I'll tell you. And the truth is that I got myself killed the first time playing this because in the Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors games, it's even more true in Samurai Warriors too, in my experience. When you play somebody on level 1, the very first person you play through their Muso in normal mode is the hardest freaking playthrough you'll have of the entire game because they've got no skills. You haven't unlocked any skills. You haven't unlocked horses, weapons, anything. They're like bare bones, naked, weakest they're ever going to be. And by the time you've gone through the story mode once with a couple of people, just the overflow of stuff that you can equip to any character, and it doesn't have to be the character you earned it with, that will boost up somebody enough that they can go through their hard Muso relatively easily. But the first person to take on normal mode has a tough time. When I played it off screen, I got killed, although frankly I wasn't trying that hard. I was looking to end it quickly. I wasn't going to fight through the whole thing anyway. So when things started going south and I didn't really desperately run around looking for food or anything, I just let myself die. But the first time I recorded it, this is sad. Nobunaga, let's retreat from Kanegasaki. You have to keep Nobunaga alive. And I really love Nobunaga in this game. He's hilarious. And he's hilarious, but he's also like badass and scary. But he becomes Sun Quan. It's one of those things where he's like super impossible to defeat if you're fighting against him. He's really badass and powerful if you're fighting as him. But if you're fighting on his side, you have to keep an eye on him because if you go for 4 seconds without making sure he's okay, he'll trip on a rock and break his neck and die. And that's what happens several times in this one. This is actually quite difficult. You have to really move quickly to eliminate stuff without staying away from Nobunaga long enough that he gets in trouble. But let's just get on with it. TM. Mitsunari's tail is nicer to space. 1560 Okazama. Some dudes walking around. Use an umbrella. Any more POV monsters coming after him? Look out! Oh, it's worse.
What I desire is for this damn rain to clear up.
Nobunaga Oda, folks. He's like Cao Cao, he's 7 feet tall and shoots lightning. Or he doesn't shoot lightning, he has a... Sorry. Oda himself. You don't think that our paths are going to cross in the future, do you? Nah. Got a weird feeling about that guy. Probably nothing.
To confront such a large army.
Why?
Does he truly intend to win this battle? This fool has lost all focus. He acts entirely on reckless desire.
What does he desire?
No.
That's his wife.
He has not lost his focus. No, he is indeed very clever.
Mitsuhide, you're just pulling this out of your ass.
Nobunaga is using this merely as a stage to demonstrate just how powerful he is. This man has set out to rule the world.
Well, Japan, anyway.
Oda.
Yeah?
He may be the one
Billy Gunn?
I seek.
We'll get over here and join my fort. Oh.
Mitsuhide.
Sorry.
Mitsuhide Akechi had gone without a master for many years, until he finally found...
Until he finally found a professional dominant who met his submissive desires. Sorry.
That lord was
a
a
master.
young man named Nobunaga Oda.
Hi, folks.
While in Nobunaga's service, Mitsuhide demonstrated many feats of valor, particularly during the campaign to take control of the capital.
Look at his shoulder pads. Really cool.
Later, when Nobunaga was suddenly betrayed by his brother-in-law, Nagamasa Azai, it would be Mitsuhide Akechi who came to his rescue.
To Azai's rescue?
Attacked on his rear flank by Nagamasa while already battling with the Asakura clan, Nobunaga had no choice but to retreat. It was at this critical moment that Mitsuhide Akechi bravely volunteered for the perilous duty of manning the rear guard.
This battle's a pain in the ass, and Kessen too as well.
The moment we met, that is when all became clear.
Oh.
Chapter 1. Retreat from Kanegasaki. I shall dedicate my life to him.
Sexy. It's very romantic. Here we got Mitsuhide Akechi. He's a happy, handsome fella. His guard is Koshosho because I believe I set her to be his guard instead of one of the default dudes with their masks. And then saved because I did that before. Oh, he's at level 5? Oh. Oops. Well, folks, I accidentally cheated a bit here. It looks like when I went off screen and failed, I retained experience. I didn't get any weapons. I had no intention of doing this, folks. Sorry, this was not intentional cheating on my part at all. Alright, well, hold on. No. This isn't fair. This ain't fair. I can't do this. Sorry, folks. I think he does start out with some skills. Well, reset abilities. Yeah, okay, he does start out with some skills, but... No, okay, yeah, I wasn't trying to cheat. I just told you how difficult it is starting off. If after going through and failing, I still couldn't win, that would really suck for me. I really do like the presentation of this game in general. Okuzahama, I'll skip this as well. Okay. So now we're back at level 1, and it didn't change much, but we got slightly more powerful than we should have been to start. Anyway, Nobunaga has to arrive at the escape point. If he's defeated, we lose. Pretty simple. Here's the problem. When I played this off screen, here's the issue. You can catch up with Nobunaga fairly quickly and fairly easily. The problem is if you stray away from him for any length of time at all, he starts getting damaged very quickly. I'm down here. Hideyoshi and Magoichi managed to stay alive, although Magoichi kept complaining he was about to be defeated. But I managed to lose both Ieyasu and Takatsu Honda, even though they're supposed to be like super invincible warrior dudes. So that was a little frustrating. But I kind of feel like the more those officers keep alive, the stronger Nobunaga's going to be at the end. The actual path that you're meant to take to get out of here, to see where Nobunaga is now, he's going to make his way over towards Chinpachiro Meiba and his buddy Tsunachika Kaido, and then from there they're going to go west and south and run into an ambush, and then try to loop around all the way to the west and all the way to the south, and us to start playing.
So you would turn your back on honor and betray me, Nagamasa?
Yep.
Come then.
Look out! Here I come! I be your
It's important to kill the officers, of course, as quickly as possible. The real problem in this game is that the officers sometimes are not as dangerous as some of the weird units that are hanging around with them, like that sumo. That big fat guy was... Yeah, he did.
You must return to the capital. Rear guard! I am counting on you to keep us alive.
Lord Nobunaga,
Keep us alive.
escape, even if it costs me my own life.
It will.
True ambition lies beyond this difficulty we currently face. For anyone to die here would be worthless to my...
Anybody who dies here is a sucker.
Wrong to oppose me.
I'm not opposing you. I'm giving you... Oh, never mind.
That is a rare find on the battlefield.
I'm trying to... Okay, I think we've... Our commander's already struggling. You bitch.
How meddlesome.
Basically, you see the Tokugawa struggling.
Patience is the key to any battle.
Hideyoshi? I'm trying to take out the reserve captains and stuff to increase morale. I'm doing things slightly differently. Last time I just tried to rush around with Nobunaga, but every time I tried to leave him for 2 seconds, he was in trouble.
I will never give up. Never!
I'll never give up. I'll never give up. I'll never give up. Hopefully Hideyoshi can handle these guys, because they're not officers.
Paying to fight with the rear guard too?
If it is necessary for my lord's defense, I am ready to die at any time.
Well said. You feel free to go down in a blaze of glory anytime you want. I'd be happy to incur your remuneration for you.
Pursuers are closing in. Where are the reinforcements?
I'm going to try to help these guys first, because...
We need to get within the good graces of the Yoda. It will be useful later on. Tadakatsu, I entrust my fate to your blade.
Yes, my lord. Leave the defense of the rear guard to me.
Look out! Here I come! Test your skill against my experience.
Why's Hideyoshi struggling?
What happened to my reinforcements?
Came over here to help somebody else.
You were wrong to oppose me.
Do not be satisfied with meager accomplishments.
Okay, I've got a mission to rescue Ieyasu. I never got that before.
We shall assist Lord Nobunaga's army from the rear. Everybody follow me. Try not to fall behind.
You were wrong to...
Okay, I didn't actually go over and really fight with them last time, so maybe I'm supposed to let Nobunaga fight for himself for a couple minutes, but like by the time I get to him, he's already gonna be almost dead, and we've got a lot of map that we have to escort him through. Hopefully, it's not quite as bad as I'm making it out to be. Now Honda's struggling.
I will never give up. Never!
Oh, those are our guys. No wonder I can't hurt them.
Thank you for coming to my aid.
Look out! Here I come!
Do not disappoint me!
It's quite possible to get killed in this first mission.
You were wrong to oppose me.
Do not be satisfied with meager accomplishments.
I'm not! Shut up!
What happened to my reinforcements?
While you rush to death, I suppose it is fate, something like that, yeah.
Wrong to oppose.
Okay.
Might like that is a rare find on the battlefield.
I got some food, I guess. There we go. Commander's already struggling. I defeated all the officers over here.
Patience is the key to any battle.
There's a sumo. That's the guy I'm trying to get rid of. Because those guys kill me dead. They're worse than anything, except possibly the monk enemy type. So, alright, I did things a little differently from before. I defeated all the officers down there. They're still fighting. They should be able to handle regular dudes in a checkpoint on their own. Takatsu and Ieyasu. I mean, these guys freaking unify the land eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and take on this officer in here. Now I'm trapped in here.
wrong with all these guys? Don't they want to, you know, not die? Well, makes sense of going easy on them. Got my reputation to uphold and all. Chaos itself shall fall before my blade.
I'm Fire from Final Fantasy 1. Stop it, generic dudes. Knock it off. There's one generic down.
To oppose me.
Do not be satisfied with meager accomplishments.
Alrighty. While I'm here, I'll take out some reserve captains.
To oppose me.
Might like that is a rare find on the battlefield.
Because that should increase my my guys' morale.
How meddlesome.
Yeah, I'm letting Nobunaga go unaccompanied for a bit here, but I'm hoping that eventually this will pay off.
Patience is the
That if I take out all of these checkpoints, that generics will stop spawning through them and that will overall help things out. So at this point, I don't think... Yeah, there's no officers for him to fight. I should think about doing an interim save here, letting him hang around up there where he's probably not getting damaged quickly. Going down there and helping out Ieyasu and them guys some more. I think I will do that, actually. Interim save, yes, yes. Problem is that I'm slow as molasses without a horse. There's usually, in any group of 5 soldiers, there's one guy who's dressed a little differently. He's usually supposed to be the captain. Taking him out generally means that, hey! Looks like those guys actually made some progress. And Nobunaga's not losing health quickly. And he's got guys helping him here, so I'm going to go down here and try to clear a path. Now Hideyoshi, in fairness, I left a lot of generics hanging around with him. But if I can get down here quickly, with the speed power up and all, you see our morale is all the way in our favor. This is the problem, I rushed through it before. I probably left too many guys alive on the battlefield to hurt Nobunaga while I was off. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong before. I don't know that I'm doing it right this time.
Should have recognized my own limits.
Oh, come on, man. You should be alright.
How meddlesome.
But like the entire freaking Kingdom of Japan land is going to come up there to assist you. You can't beat a couple of generics while that happens. Alright, so if Nobunaga's got more than half his health by the time I get back up to him, we should be in pretty good shape. Because he's not cleared a decent chunk of the map. I've gotten all of his allies to live, which didn't quite happen last time. Gotta come over here and try to get Hideyoshi moving. There's like one checkpoint and his entire army doesn't seem to be able to take it. So if I kill off all these guys, Hideyoshi should be good. And as you can see, if you just get over here and you watch the battle unfold on your screen, it automatically starts going Hideyoshi's way because there's really no reason that an officer can't take those guys out by himself. But when it's not happening on screen, the computer doesn't use the same algorithms to sort out how it should go. In the meantime, Ieyasu and Takatsu are not moving towards Nobunaga, so I'm not really sure what their flight path is here, but they're apparently hanging out here. Maybe when some other guys attack as ambush units or something, they'll be here to help slow them down instead of them rushing Nobunaga directly. But I can't help but feel it has to be somewhat useful that I rescued that guy. Tokugawa goes down quickly if you don't help him. Tadakatsu lasts a lot longer time, but before, off-screen of this thing, they did both fall. Now Nobunaga appears to have most of his health, and he took over as soon as I got here. Because he really should have been able to take over longer ago than that. How much of your health have you got, Nobunaga? Now, why are you going this way? This isn't going to work, but we're going to be attacked by ambush troops here, so I guess I need to be here to see it. Let's check up on him. Morale is at half. I think that's his life meter, more or less. So he's going to come here, and something is going to happen event-wise, which will lead to us getting attacked. Yeah, path to escape point's been cut off.
The gate won't open. Nagamasa. It looks like you want me to get away.
Sorry, folks. Took a second to grab a drink. And of course we were attacked.
Here I come!
With me standing right here, Nobunaga should not get hurt at all. Or very little.
You were wrong to oppose me.
Do not be satisfied with meager accomplishments.
Tadakatsu's over there helping out, so this is going a lot better with, That's pretty badass. He just took down Tadakatsu, or at least hit him in the face. Tadakatsu is this game's Lubu. He's like, in terms of fighting power and getting his own theme music, and personality-wise, he's completely different from Lubu, but... Okay, so things are going pretty well. Just wonder if now, when they're relatively safe, I should... No. Well, I'll take out this checkpoint that appeared. More enemy reinforcements have appeared.
Got some pretty strong spirit.
Hideyoshi just took this, so that's good.
Lord Nobunaga, it is doubtful that this chaos will ever end.
So I just lost a couple of
I
steps.
must protect him no matter what the cost.
So that I can kill him myself later. Oh, spoilers! It's a historical game, folks. Would it be spoilers if I was playing a Civil War game and I was like, oh, bottom war, the North wins?
Look out! Here I come!
You see Nobunaga with his lightsaber there.
You were wrong to oppose me.
Splendid. I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
I'm not gonna waste sword strokes on you guys. I'm looking for an officer to kill. I'm looking for a soul to steal. See, those checkpoints that I take over don't even remain checkpoints for us. They just cease existing once I take them over.
I shall be your opponent.
Didn't hear nearly as much chatter out of Magolichi this time. Magolichi, historically, I don't know a lot about him. He's apparently a relatively minor figure. In the Samurai Warrior games, he takes on a pretty significant extra importance, but we'll get to that later.
Petty obstacle would be enough to stop me.
Ninjas! Petty ninjas! So this was not the first thing that came to mind as something to LP. While Bobo and I were together, we tried the LP game about ninjas. Got quite a bit of it recorded before we found out the recordings were not usable as a technical issue, which is a shame. Bobo put on a really unusual performance. His first attempt, he got killed by the very first enemy encountered, like the worst possible performance. Then he went on to get the Master Ninja score for that level.
Never give up.
Never give up.
the key.
I had a series of kind of mediocre performances, but Boba went from the worst you could possibly do to like complete perfection on that level. It was kind of amusing. Then we tried to play Rival Schools, Bobo's idea, and it seemed like a good idea at the time, but I'd forgotten how freaking hard that game can be. And yeah, just like the 20th time we had to continue against the same team. Eventually we're just like, screw it. Kind of stopped being fun. The comments were basically just us griping. So that game, I don't know, maybe we'll try that again sometime, but probably not. It's a really fun game with a lot of fun features, but punishingly difficult. And I felt bad about trying to play it on easy mode, so I didn't. But yeah, there's some other things that were suggested and rejected for various reasons. But hopefully this video will take, because so far this is going pretty well. Damn it, I hate these guys. Nobunaga kept running into these guys, so I would come find them. I would come from off screen somewhere and find them fighting a big group of generic dudes going doing super spear techniques. Nobunaga's in much, but yeah, this is going much better than the video that was eaten by the YouTube gods or the sound sync gods. It's kind of actually a bit of a blessing in disguise, because that one.
All units, we must fight our way through this predicament.
Nobunaga just had a lot less health at this point. It was getting to the point where, in order to keep him alive, I had to prevent him from taking any hits at all. Now he's just much better shape.
Our promotions are guaranteed, but you can't enjoy wealth if you die earning it, folks. So stay alive, all right?
I like Hideyoshi, because he's got kind of that attitude. He's like supposed to be a samurai. He's supposed to be an important figure in Nobunaga's force, but he's very practical.
What you're doing out there?
And as I was worried about and fearful about during my first playthrough of this, and it was confirmed, and I knew it was coming, eventually we're going to have to deal with some playable enemy characters here. I was sure that we'd have to fight Nagamasa Asai, and I should have realized that would definitely mean that you would have to fight,
that was a waste.
well, a certain other character that we'll be talking about in a moment.
Do not be satisfied with meager accomplishments.
Keep yourselves love. Do not be satisfied. It's tough to get past guys doing the spear wall tactic in this game, actually. And Kanegasaki is burning. That's probably not good for us. They created a new path.
Allow Nobunaga to escape! Forward!
Brother.
Yes.
Not waver. I am the wife of Lord.
We have to fight Oichi. Enemy officer Oichi.
So be it. I am Oichi, proud wife of Nagamasa Azai. I shall slay my brother Nobunaga.
Lady Oichi, can you
Now you shall pay.
turn your back on this battle? Just what is taking so long? Nagamasa is still just a baby. I have to take matters into my own hands.
Ah, what happened to my reinforcements?
Just get the F out of here, Oichi.
That's some very pretty work you're doing out there.
Your strength was too much for me to overcome.
Here we go.
Watch over me now.
She's dead, buddy. God, she just walked off. clutching her shoulder, Cao Cao style, except that it was actually her
Tragedy that one of the followers of Nagamasa would stray from the fold. Though it pains me, I shall not waver from the path that I hold to be right.
This will be pretty easily the toughest part of this whole thing. Especially with a freaking sumo wrestler guy in the way. Sure, that's food. Excellent, it was food. I might want to go find some friendly officers and go hang around near them, especially since Nobunaga's struggling now anyway. Story wars, There's another strange thing about samurai warriors. It's not strange, just different. A lot of characters have just attack from one side of the horse instead of both, which actually makes it a lot easier to focus your attacks. Why are you powered up? You're famous for having a huge army but not leading it successfully. Here comes Nagamasa. Doesn't want to let us beat up his bosom buddy here alone. Lost track of where the important guys were. No, I want the kill, you guys. Yeah, I got the kill.
Inconceivable.
They're gaining on us. You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. Now we just gotta deal with him.
To oppose me. Do not be satisfied with meager accomplishments.
I'll take care of the sumo first, because he's the real threat. There's more than one sumo! It's over, we're finished! It looks like these guys are focusing in on the sumo too. Oh, never mind, there's Nagamasa. Yeah, this is going significantly better now that I've got my allies here. I had a couple of failures in this mission and the video that was lost. Hideyoshi's in trouble. He was like the one guy who was still doing okay at the end before. Ah! Blade lock! Moogie blade lock. Now some jerk's gonna take the kill, probably. Like Nagamasa might take the kill by killing me.
This is the key to any battle.
Yeah, I got him. Good stuff.
There is more to life than victory.
There's doing your sister, Nobunaga. How do you like that? Yeah. Oh, Hideyoshi got defeated. You were wrong to oppose me, Hideyoshi. Oh, you will be wrong to oppose me later. After I kill Nobunaga. Oh, never mind. Spoilers.
I will never give up. Never.
What the hell are you doing over there by yourself? Do I even want to know?
In this battle, we have fought chance. Won. We have escaped when we should have been caught. Lived when we should have died. Aside, Asakura, you will soon learn
Don't fuck with this.
crossing me is one of the most foolish things you can do on this earth.
I should probably pay attention to that.
Destiny has led us to victory.
Motherfuckers. Mitsuhide. Good stuff, folks. Good stuff. Oh, that one's so much better than any of the things that I've recorded previously. Even though I only got C. But I got up to level 7. I got the Masterpiece, Chris Masters. I got a katana. I got new move, attack, growth, normal, charge. Whatever that means. I forget how to do the specials, so I'm not really going to be using them very much. I learned resilience and gluttony. I didn't really need to know more gluttony. Prodigy, that's one of my favorite skills. And go show level up, so that's good. Save the damn game data, you bet your sweet baby. Now it's the siege of Odani Castle, where we're going to get a little bit of revenge on Nagamasa for trying to fuck with our shit. First, let's go to the shop.
Welcome. We have plenty of nice items for your perusal. Please, have a look.
Sadly, you guys don't get to experience the first ever message from her, which is something like, "This is a grand opening," because, well, I kind of did that and got that message while I wasn't recording, and I haven't figured out a way to get it to come back. So, you don't get to see the grand opening, but you get to see the Masterpiece Crucimasters. We got skills to pay the bills. Length of life, defense, cavalier, impulse, dexterity. Growth abilities. Norton is now performing background tasks. I've been warned, so I probably want to cut this video while I can. There's a sale on Ella Charge. True Power, Muso Power, Element 2. This is what I really want to do. Get Gluttony or Prodigy 2. Makes it more likely that I'll learn skills when I defeat officers. It'd be fun to have a sumo or a monk on my side up. Yeah, they actually offer support items, so they're really good to have. And a mount would be good too. This horse is extremely powerful. Probably don't really care about anything except speed in a horse, but I'll go with Chestnut. It's balanced, whatever. Get going on. Somebody can give me some items. I intend to get more skills than I did, but it's on sale. I'll go ahead and get it while it's cheap. Maybe I'll save up my cash.
By the way, have you heard about the beautiful dancing maiden?
Mm-hmm.
It seems she's been seen playing at the Sugoroku parlor.
That, I guess, is a hint on how you unlock Okuni as a playable character. Okuni doesn't have a Muso mode, though. You can play her in free mode. She is based on, based in the loosest possible sense, on a historical woman who actually developed kabuki theater. I saw kabuki play while I was in Japan, because I'm more cultured than you are. I didn't actually see it play. I saw one scene from a play. It was a presentation, educational presentation for students. It lasted 3 hours with the presentation. Presentation was in Japanese. I had an earphone in English that gave me the gist of it, and then an earphone in English where a commentator explained what was happening during the scene. But the scene was well over an hour, so it's probably just. This is why I didn't see an entire kabuki play, because I think it would have been kind of a bit much. At any rate, I'll tell you about the kabuki play later. Okuni invented kabuki, but of course, quickly, women were banned from taking part in kabuki, and that's still in practice today. It was all male performers playing the roles of both males and females. It's kind of ironic that a woman invented kabuki, but oh well. But yeah, what I'm going to do is cut the video, quit while I'm ahead, so to speak, make sure that this thing worked, and then I'll probably record another one of these. Don't know how many more of these I'm going to record, because I've got too many LPs going at once, but I just figured while I was in Japan, I should do right by Mitsuhide. Anyway, folks, this has been Mysterious JG. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you'll stick with me as we play through to the end of Mitsuhide's tale, which Nobunaga, of course, loves to pinch. But we'll get to more of that, and we'll get to see more of Nobunaga doing something other than retreating. In the next video, Nobunaga actually is on the attack, and you'll notice he's got a pretty brutal style. But we'll see that next time, folks. This is Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Or, should I say, sayonara.